Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to This Moan Spot. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I got to get that out the way right now because I forget to say it in a lot of the videos. Please do those 3 things because you love me and I love you. Now, that's out the way. How you doing? How you mama them? How you babies? How you been sleeping? What's going on, peeps? Of course, we are in week 2, coming up on week 3, something like that, hanging on in there. Tomorrow starts vacation from work. I work till 11 and I am out the door. I'm so excited. And thus begins vacation, which ultimately thus means relaxation. You know, it's so weird how relaxation is not a part of our normal routine. It's a luxury per se, or if you do good in class, I'll give you a piece of candy. If you do great at work, you get a day off. As if rest is not vital for our health. No biggie. I don't know, whatever. But I'm really excited. I'm really excited to have some time for myself. And then, of course, time away from work. Dedicated time with my kids. My words all day. Today is December 16th, I believe. For my own purposes, like a timestamp, I have been tongue twisted, tied. Cannot get my words out very good all day. December 16th. It's crazy. I don't know what the heck is happening, but anyway, I don't really want to say faced with a challenge, but I've just been realizing and reevaluating and paying attention to how I carry myself, how I conduct myself, excuse the I'm sorry, because this is not written down. It's not scripted per se. If it was, it would just flow. But transparency, remember? I'm being transparent and I'm being vulnerable and I'm being open with you guys, remember? So here we go. It's not about how much money you have. It's not about the title you carry. It's not about any of those things. When it really rings true and it's it all boils down, when it comes to it, it's who you are. Even when you're meeting someone, single people, when you're meeting someone, you're starting to date, society tells us to ask, what do you do? How old are you? Blah, 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 whatever. But what you really should be asking, who are you? Number 1, who are you? Are you in tune with your vibration? Are you in tune with yourself? Have you faced your shadows? These are legitimate questions, not to get into somebody's business, but to really see where that person is in their life, in their mental, in their spirit. Those are the things that you're going to attach to when you marry this person. Not so much their job per se, not so much, the external world. You need to know who this person is deep down inside. Do you love your mama and your daddy? Were they in your life? Who raised you? Okay? But the number 1 question we need to start asking people that we want to involve in our circle, who we want to really encompass. I cannot get my words out today, and this is so irritating because you know how I love my dialect, how I love language. And my words are just, ooh. Anyways, what do they encompass? That ain't right. What the hell on the inside of you? What you made of? What you built from? Who helped you build yourself? When you get tore down, who builds you back up? What happens when you get angry? How do you respond to your anger? What do you do when you're extremely frustrated? Yeah, put it that way. these are the questions that are the underlyings as to when we're later in a relationship and we're married and we have children and we're invested into each other, but when they blow up, you're looking like, that's not the person I married. Oh, but it is. You just failed to gather information prior to making your thesis statement, or i.e. marriage. You know what I mean? Ask them, and it's fun. It's actually fun conversation that way, rather than trying to make yourself seem like, oh, I'm trying to get up, I'm trying to level up in my job, and boom, boom, boom. Those things don't matter. But who you are, that matters to you. That is a light bulb, that's an excitement, or it's going to make you really evaluate yourself, like, oh shit, what? Oh, whoa, you know, like, nobody really asked me that. Let me think about it, or whatever it may be. Be honest. But who you are, who raised you, what are your morals? What do you do when you're upset? These are conversations that are very interesting to have with another person, because now you're making a soul connection. You know what I mean? Now I get to learn what your soul is really made of. I don't know. It's just me thinking out loud. I was doing some research and some studyings, of course, per usual. That's why I'm going on this vacation. And on this vacation, I am not allowed to. It's really just embedded. It's something I can't even help. But the goal is to not be doing too much, not to be in my head so much. The goal is to just be in the moment, experience, you know what I mean? Like, be present. That's the goal. We'll see. But anyways, I was doing some researching. I think I might have been listening to 19 Keys, one of his seminars on YouTube. I love me some 19 Keys. Shout out to 19 Keys. He drops nothing but knowledge, and I think it is so admirable. There's not much fluff to 19 Keys. You know, there's not much BS or I'm just on here to kick it. You don't get that vibe from Keys. Keys is always straight fact, straight informational, straight, you know what I mean? Like, I love that. But anyways, this is not about him. But you are dope, Keys, if you are watching. No shade, no fire, no whatever, but whatever. But he was saying, you know, like, who are you? He was talking about something else, which I can't remember, but I know that stood out to me. So now when you see D. Simone, or you want to welcome yourself into my life, just know that I'm going to ask you off rip, like, who are you? And I don't mean your name. Who are you? And what do you stand for? What are you going, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you present that I would want to put you in my circle? You yourself have to respect yourself enough to, like, nah, I don't need just anybody in my life. Who are you, and what do you want from me, or what do you want with me? What can we do beneficial in this friendship, relationship, whatever ship, you know, work ship, whatever it is. What is the benefits from being around this person? What is the benefits from this person being in your life, or you being in their life, or you guys working together, collaborating, partnerships, whatever? What is the benefits? Know the basis of that person so you're not caught off guard later. They might not understand why you're asking that question, but you yourself know, like, okay, I need to know what you about. Antenna alert. Who are you? Do that for yourself, because you don't need just anybody in your life. You don't need just anybody in your circle. You don't need just anybody around you for the sake of having people around you. Why? You know, I'll tell you about me. I am a loner, mostly by choice, but also because I am very, very selective, and it's hard to come across people that I really connect with. Growing up, I mainly had guy friends, boyfriends. Not like boyfriends dating, but guy friends. All my homies was the homies, you know what I mean? It was just a connection I had with guys, mainly because they're very on the surface, you know what I'm saying? What they say they mean, and what it is, it is. No sugarcoating, no nothing. It's just that, you know, and they're very loyal friends. If they don't feel like talking, it's like, hey, I don't feel like talking today, or whatever, you know what I mean? I like that. I appreciate that abruptness or blatant honesty. But it's been about, I don't know, 3-4 years since I moved from Texas. And that's where my last set of hardcore friends resided, like that I could see face to face daily or weekly or whatever, was in Texas. I had 2 homegirls, and they were my rock. They know who they are. They still my girls. Still to this day, they still my girls. But I have not had that connection with anybody else. And that's 3-4 years now. So I haven't seen them in that long because we were military. So things kind of, just went all kind of ways. But I'm very selective. But 2021, I am going to make female friends. For the sake of work has to be balanced by play. I am learning that it's very vital to have both. You cannot be all work, and no play. It just does not balance itself. So for that reason, to have fun, to have brunches, to have girls' nights, all these things. And to also help me build my accountability group or soul circle, a soul tribe. Because in 2021, I'll be doing some major moves, some major things, and I need people around me that's going to hold me accountable, hold me to the fire, like, you know what I mean? For on those moments that I get scared or I feel doubtful or whatever may be happening, I want to have a group of friends that I can go to like, yo, look, and just lay it out on the table honestly and openly and not worry about any repercussions or it coming back to me from someone else or whatever it may be. I just want to have those soul tribes. I'm really scared to have friendships, to be totally honest. Vulnerable, transparent. I'm really afraid to have friends because I am awkward. I am very, I don't know, not indulging, but I am indulging. Like once I love on you, I am loving on you. I am making sure you're okay. I'm a cook for you. You know what I mean? Like I do all these things for my friends because I really do like you guys. I really do, If I'm your friend, I'm your friend and you'll know I'm your friend. It's more like family. I guess that's why I don't really have a lot of people around because that's a lot of energy to give out. So I'm very selective with who I give it to. But I really want some homegirls. I want some homegirls that can help me match my clothes. Because y'all know, as we all know, I'm about tired. Whatever. Help me match my clothes. Go out and hang out on night times. I haven't been out at nights, like to a bar or to a club or to something like that. I don't really club, but even to just like a jazz lounge or something, it's been years, literally years. I am literally starting my life all over. You know what I mean? Like this is the new me. It's so crazy, but it's so true, and it's wild, but in a good way, in an adventurous kind of way. Like yes, But I want friends for all these things. The simple things, if it's 8 o'clock at night and I'm just thinking about something funny or thinking about whatever, I want to pick up the phone like, hey girl, you remember when? Or we just kiki in, whatever. I need some girlfriends. I think it's important to have friends. It's really important. It never really has been important because I'm so much of my own friend that it's almost borderline dangerous or borderline weird. Like sometimes I'm a little weirdo. There are multiple people. I am Dielle. I'm D Simone. These are legit personalities. D is from the hood. Dielle is the one that holds it all together. D Simone is very outgoing and very out there. You know what I mean? Like these are real people in my head, but so much so that they become my friendships. D will talk to Dielle sometimes. Sometimes Dielle will talk to D Simone and D will kick it. Like it's this back and forth banter. But I am one person embodying all of these people. Shit is a little skeptical sometimes. I talk to myself out loud. If you around me, you might be like, huh? I ain't talking to nobody but the other me. Get some friends. Do better. Okay? I still love all of those people. All of them will still exist, but get some real life people that you can talk to. Okay? This is me to me. See? I don't know, y'all. I do know. 2021, I'm going to be a better person, and it starts now. This whole month, we've been in the grinder. I've been in the works. We've been talking. We've been very open. The trip coming up to present to myself the new me, you know, with nobody else around me and probably in the water, honestly, but to almost baptizing myself and coming out anew to be who I really want to be and who I know God has destined me to be, you know, and embracing her. So I'm going to do that. And when I come back, it'll be dope. Like, hey, hey, girl. But that's all I wanted to say. I can't really remember what I said to y'all before I started talking about myself, but play it back. You know what I said. Until we talk again, you know I love you to pieces. Bye, peeps.